welcome to the College Hockey Show. And now, here's your host, Jeremiah Maxwell, and the Degenerate Bostonian, Mike.
What do you say? We're a real show and an intro and everything.
I mean, hey, I love it.
Welcome to the College Hockey Show. Have you been watching college hockey? I hope you have, because you missed, I don't know, pretty epic game last night. Actually, both games in the Hockey East were incredible. Mike, you were there live and in person. I see Avi's already in the chat. He's like, dude, Northeastern, I think they're my team. They're so scrappy. They win the Bean Pot like every other year. Didn't they win it 3 years in a row till BU put it into it? I thought BU was the disappointment yesterday. I thought BU played a very bad game. I thought they should have played a much better game. What was your thoughts on that, UConn? They score the first goal of the game.
And that's like they score the first goal. And that was, you saw all the energy out of that section of TD Garden go. And everything on UConn just rose up. I was sitting behind, I was on down that side. It was like the neutral side. I was in the main section. But that was UConn's game to lose. Like, they wanted it real bad. And I want to give a shout out to their coach. I mean, there's a reason.
Yeah. And just not to cut you off, yes, UConn is a top 5 team, Avi. We're clueless. I clearly get that. I just thought BU after they played in the Bean Pot, Yegorov, I thought, wow, this is going to be BU. They're going to have a year when nobody expected them to have a year. Go ahead, Mike. Finish your thoughts on the game.
I was going to say, UConn won yesterday with a backup. Coach played a hunch. So this is my guy today. Played a hunch. And now his starter is going to be fresh tonight. Like, absolutely insane. But, last few games I watched the Huskies play, they looked phenomenal. Mm-hmm. And I'll even go back to last weekend when BU hosted UMass Amherst. It wasn't their sharpest game. They won in overtime, don't get me wrong. But it wasn't their sharpest game. They are showing signs of a little bit of a red flag, which we all know I did pick them to win it all this year. So I am concerned with BU. But, I mean, the Huskies, the UConn Huskies, my God, did they look awesome yesterday.
Muldowney with the hat trick.
Honestly, even if he didn't score a single goal yesterday, still probably the MVP. All over the place.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was actually, not disappointed because it was allowed me to kind of pay attention to other things that were going on. But I was like, oh, I'm really surprised in what Pando and BU have brought to the table here. But it just credit UConn. It was a great game. Okay, let's get into the double overtime Maine Northeastern. I thought Maine was in control of this game. I was like, oh, okay, Maine's going to win this game. And then here comes the gritty-ass Northeastern Huskies. I absolutely love this team. They always deliver in big games. What a great game. It goes double OT. I feel like it would have been brutal for Maine to lose this. Yes. I know they'd make the tournament, but I really feel like this would be, I think if they lose to UConn tomorrow, or today at what time is that game?
They just bumped
3:30 Alaska time, 7:30
yeah,
East Coast time. You're not going to that game, correct?
No, because stupid TD Garden decided to change the schedule from Thursday, Saturday every single year. And then this year they booked country music Saturday night. So some of us bought tickets for a different event this evening, knowing we go every single year. So my dad gets free tickets tonight. Congratulations, Pops.
I have to say, and this has got to be the issue here. Maine is at a big disadvantage here. They basically played 2 games in one night, and there's no rest time at all. Now, fortunately for them, the game starts at 7:30.
But I looking at Maine, like they ran 3 lines, so like I guess they're a little bit, less. I look at a guy like Mitten who blew out his knee, and you could see his face just wincing in pain, just skating. Granted, he got in all the dirty areas. He laid the body when he needed to. The kid playing through something. I loved him. The kid's got heart. But like I look at someone like him, he's a crucial player. I'm nervous for him tonight with the no rest. Booyah only double OT, but only had 35 saves. So like he wasn't as busy as he should have for a double OT game. But Makar, Nadeau, Holt,
By the way, though, I have to say this. I can't remember UConn winning the Hockey East. When's the last time they won the Hockey East?
Never.
That's why I think this is huge if they win this. This is a big-time school. They have a big-time basketball program. They have a football program. This is a good thing for UConn to be in this. Yeah, Neil says never. I gotta be rooting for the Huskies here, man. I just feel like their proximity to New York. This is a so they lost to UMass in overtime in 2022. Neil Simmons says, Neil, thanks for being with us. I 100% want to see this go to UConn's way, and I think every advantage is going their way anyway because they got the extra rest. Obviously they played the early game and they didn't have to play double overtime against Northeastern in a pretty hard fought game. I mean, exactly what you love about college hockey.
Yeah, it was the best. But I look at Holt, who's a defenseman for Maine. He usually averages close to that 27, 28 minutes a game. He played 65. Like,
yeah, it is what it is.
He's smoked. I'm not knocking him. He's phenomenal. But I also look back and kudos to UConn. Like, Muzelik is probably going to start tonight, and he's their typical starter. Tung got the win yesterday against BU.
I think it's smart to do that. That's going to help UConn too, because then the goalie not playing on a back-to-back.
Good for him.
You said Whitehead had 57 saves.
He was the MVP last night. It just sucks. He lost, but
yeah,
it is what it.
Yeah,
he had 7 kick saves in double OT. Like this, it was his game. But
yeah, okay. Let's get into the CCHA final. St. Thomas at Minnesota State. I feel like this is Minnesota State, right? All over.
Yeah, this has to be. I mean, it would be nice to see St. Thomas win because they've never been in the big tourney before. They're a D3 promotion from a few years ago.
Yeah,
I'm struggling to see how Minnesota State doesn't win this. If you win, you get Michigan State round 1.
Yeah. Yep. ECAC semifinal at Lake Placid, single elimination. That's Cornell, Quinnipiac, and Dartmouth Clarkson, right?
Yep.
You're going to that, correct?
I'm at the finals. I'm not. So tonight I am traveling. Tomorrow I will be in Lake Placid. I'll get as many pictures, videos, etc. as I can, guys.
Yeah, you just got the autographed Eruzione jersey. Now you can go see where he won the whole damn thing right there. Like, have you not been there before?
I've never been. No, it's been
awesome. I've heard it's awesome. I've wanted to get there. It's a lifelong dream to get there for sure.
Literally, so like I saw Hockey East mess up the schedule and went, all right, I'm going to ECAC. Here we go. Like I need to make sure I see a game on Saturday. I go through withdrawals. But for Cornell Quinnipiac, I think it's the first team to 3 goals. These teams don't give up goals. They each average a little over 3 a game. Ian Shane's back to normal form. And Quinnipiac plays the standard New Jersey Devils trap. And, it's going to be who can get through, who's got the more muscle. So if you're an offensive heavy person, not going to be your favorite game. If you're a hockey lover, this is a true chess match. And I'm bummed I can't watch it on TV. I'm going to try to listen in on the radio, but it's a game I'm excited for. The late game, Dartmouth.
I agree with Avi here. He's got the Bobcats in Dartmouth. I think, I don't know, Clarkson's ranked, but Quinnipiac,
Yeah, they clutch up. That's what they do.
They have a great coach. They won a national championship 2 years ago. They're not that far removed. I know they lost a lot of players from that team, but it is what it is.
Dartmouth Clarkson is going to be a game. I'm on Kalushi trying to find a hits prop. I'm putting over 40. Like these two teams just find it more entertaining to beat the snot out of you than actually score goals.
Yeah. Okay, you put Hockey East down, but we kind of spent a lot of time talking about Hockey East, so I feel like we're good there.
Yeah, UConn remain in the finals, moving on.
That game was over so late. It was on late for me, man. Like it was on late for me. The UConn or the main Northeastern game. I got to get me a Northeastern jersey. By the way, those guys are sick.
Go for Knuckles Nyland.
Yeah, Knuckles Nyland. I forgot he played there. Damn, he's a full-on Canadian. He lives in Canada and everything. A Massachusetts boy that fell in love with Montreal. Like, okay, the NCHC at Excel Energy Center, Arizona State, as our friend Avi points out, Arizona State versus Denver. Arizona State is 3-1 against Denver this year. Western versus North Dakota. I think Western takes care of business here. I hope they do. Nothing against North Dakota. I hope they go back to the Fighting Sioux too. That makes no sense. I have to be riding with our Arizona State guys. Gotta go with our Arizona State boys. We gotta win this. Nothing against the defending national champions. They don't look like the same team as last year. We got to see Arizona State. I really want to see Arizona State go far here. So
I like them. They're scrappy. They honestly, if you want to compare them to a Hockey East team, it's Northeastern, like just a scrappy, grind them out. It's a big game. We show up and win type of team.
Yeah.
I did also take them to win it all. So I have a little bit.
Is this the final? Is this the final between them?
No,
Western. So we still need Arizona State to beat Western, winner Western and North Dakota have a really good shot to make it in. So
yeah, I mean, I think Cinderella's done dancing for North Dakota. I hate saying it, Hawks Nation there, but you had plenty of chances to get it done early this year. Losing Augustana, got swept by ASU, so you don't want to see ASU in the final, but you also dropped 3 out of 4 to Denver. So I mean. I like the Broncos in that game by a lot, but the line was too big to touch. It's just the way it is.
Yeah. Western Michigan's been secretly a really good team all year. I expect them to do well. All right, so Atlantic, you have Bentley at Holy Cross. That is Saturday. So we have.
I like that one. Bentley's got 6 Big Ten transfers. They're grad year. That's their 5th year playing.
Okay.
They all played in the Big Ten. They all know how to do it. 2 are from Michigan, 3 are from Michigan State. So
where's Bentley actually? Because I don't know.
Waltham, Massachusetts.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
If you need a business degree, guys, go to Bentley.
I've heard that that's a really good school.
Yeah, they're top of the line business school. Other majors, they have broad degrees, but get a Bentley accounting degree. You can go anywhere you want.
Liam McCoby is what Neil says. Is he a player?
Yep, he's one of them. Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like there's again 6 Big Ten transfers. They all played in the big tournament. I mean, 2 of them were in the Frozen Four last year with Michigan. So
yeah,
like they have the experience. But then the other side, you look at Holy Cross, another program that's out in Worcester, Mass, not very established. Like you don't really know them unless you live out here. You have 2 Hobie Baker semifinalists with Liam McCluskey and Jack Stockfish, and your goalie Thomas Gale is a Richter finalist. So like. All of a sudden you're like, wait a minute. I have
who wins the Richter this year? Who wins it?
I have Booyah. I'm not knocking Fowler.
Yeah. Hasn't Fowler won it already?
He also
won it last year. Yeah, he won it last year, didn't he?
Preseason, I actually had Augustana winning it for Michigan State, and he's right there too. I'm not knocking Tracy at Minnesota State. It's just you guys lost to Merrimack. And I'm like, you didn't do well out of conference. So I'm like, I'm struggling to credit you. And then your conference is only going to send 1 team. So I want to see the top talent. I look at the other 3. You've played multiple ranked opponents. It wouldn't shock me if Augustana won it. I actually think Fowler's the least likely to get it because I don't see them giving it as a guy getting it twice. I think that's just how it functions, unfortunately, for Fowler. But like I said, I have Booyah. I have money on Augustana, but watching this season go by, I think it's Booyah.
Neil says Fowler is playing by a bunch of draft picks. Bulla is the one on his roster, Makar.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't think McCarr is going to be much of a player in the NHL, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Right.
He's not going to be his brother, or he would have been out 2 years ago.
I mean, the Avalanche took him as a 7th rounder early, and they knew, like, this is Kale's brother. I think it was because your brother is so amazing, we're going to reach out.
Yeah, I think he plays in the AHL.
Yeah.
No.
He'll get a game. He'll dress, and he'll get an NHL start. Gretzky's brother, he has 4 NHL points. So
yeah, I mean, that's just how it goes, man. Sometimes you got the gift, sometimes you don't. Okay, the last game. No, did we talk about the Atlantic? We did in your bets.
Big Ten final. That's the last one we got because
Yep.
ECAC, NCH, we don't know. Their finals are Saturday. Big Ten final, Ohio State, Michigan State.
I got Michigan State.
I do too. They're 3-1 against Ohio State this year. And
Stephen Ellis.
hey,
Taylor McCarr definitely has size at least. I love hearing that from you, Stephen. Stephen, I got to say, I yield to you, my man. I don't think anybody knows more about prospects than you. Stephen today bragged on Daily Faceoff Live that he likes watching like the Romanian League. There's a team he watches that he watches it all. I don't think anybody watches more hockey than Stephen Ellis. I love it, Stephen. I appreciate you being on X, man. We got to have you on our NHL show. I gotta reach out to you, my man. He's unbelievable. If you don't follow Stephen Ellis, I don't think there's a better prospect guy in North America. So he's up there, man. He's unbelievable. Thank you, Stephen, for listening. I appreciate you.
I think actually I learned something new today. Romania has a hockey league. Was unaware.
Yeah, dude. I mean, and this guy watches it all. And he had some really good thoughts on the college free agents. So I want to finish a little bit of that up talk with you too, since we do a little bit of an NHL show 4 days a week.
Yeah, so I guess round it up. Michigan State's 3-1 against Ohio State this year. They're the home team. There's no neutral site game for them. Give me Sparta. Both teams are going to the tournament. So
yeah. I think we're gonna see 5 or 6 from the Big Ten, and I think Hockey East too. I think that's gonna be par for the course.
It's shaped out this year.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that it's all kind of jumbled up because we don't have really the 4 definitive conferences like they used to, blah, blah, blah. But the pairwise, I think, is pretty unobjective because it's a math formula. I just, for me, I want to see 32 get in. I want to see us do a whole round. Oh, listen to this. Stephen Ellis says, I'll be in Jamaica a few weeks. They have a team based in Toronto. That's awesome, Stephen. I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
Like the Cool Runnings country, Jamaica?
Yes, Jamaica. Yeah, that's good, man. We need, I want every country in the world to play.
I'm with it. They have ice, though?
Yeah, why can't they have ice? It's indoors, man. And you just, they probably love it. It's probably hot all the time. It's like, let's go play some hockey. And you have to think about it, man. Like Usain Bolt's Jamaican, right? Look at the type of athlete he is. And now that you're starting to see the salaries in hockey go up, I mean, basically now with the new CBA and league minimum is going to be $1 million a year. That's nothing to sniff your nose at. Like, even if you're a 4th liner, you're getting $1 million a year. Not too shabby, So, yeah. And I always tell parents, man, if you have a kid, get them into fencing or hockey because they're the most D1 scholarships hand out. Steven says Philly's Giovanni Smith played for them last summer, an attorney against Puerto Rico. Yeah, Greece and Lebanon. Okay, yeah, I know Giovanni Smith. Yeah, dude, the one thing too is let's get some color into hockey. I don't mind seeing a bunch of players from all over the world.
Yeah.
I mean, Austin Matthews, Scott Gomez, both Mexican descent. I think Scott was the first to do it. Our boy from Alaska, and his dad, Carlos, is Mexican. Great guy. Met him a bunch of times.
Martinez, he scored the winning goal for the Kings on their 2nd Stanley Cup.
Yeah. Alex Martinez and Rodriguez. Didn't he have a big goal for the Florida Panthers
a couple years back?
He's a college hockey guy too, isn't he? Isn't he a BU guy? Was he BU?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. That's so awesome. Hey, I'm so glad to have Steven listening. Appreciate you too. We want that South. We want those South games for sure, Avi. Okay. All right. So I am going to do the preview show on Sunday. It looks like around, what was the time?
Yeah, they bumped it to 3.
3 p.m. Eastern.
Time, yeah.
So I think Colby Cohen and John Buccigross will be live. So I'll be watching that. and we'll be breaking it down. I think, Mike, you're not going to be with me.
I will still be in Lake Placid. I'll either be, I'm going to try to be at a bar at that point watching, but I may be on the road. It's going to be,
yeah, dude,
I can figure it out. But it's Lake Placid, guys. I've never been. So
yeah, you need to spend some time and go experience Lake Placid and not worry about being on live shows. So I will be solo Sunday. So special show Sunday for the college selection show between no Mike, no Degenerate Bostonian, but we won't have any bets to get. It won't be Matt. Mike will be back with us Friday. So it's let's let's work that out. But let's go with who's in, who's out, Mike. Let's take a look at the pairwise right now. I want to see. Let's just do a little preemptive show here. I've got the pairwise up right here for us to look at. Yeah, I'll play it for you. Who are we in? Who is out? Okay, top 6. BC, we know they're in. Michigan State, they're in. Maine's in. Minnesota's in. Western Michigan in. UConn easily in. BU in. Providence in.
Yes. Ohio State's in. And Denver, we're going to circle. If they lose to ASU, it gets weird. They should still be in.
Yeah.
Because I'm very confident.
Yeah, they're making it. Yep.
Quinnipiac
should be in too, I think.
Yeah. I think
we'll have you, Avi. Avi, if you want to come on, I can shoot you the link and you can come on. So
yeah, it's like Quinnipiac's another team I want to circle because Cornell, I think they're great, but they're not very highly ranked. Weak schedule. I think Penn State's in, and I think that's the cut.
Yep.
And I love Michigan. Love them. That's my favorite team.
They're not making it. I think it's going to be tough for them to make it.
The only way they get in, because we had a little bit of time to kill yesterday. We were like doing the math out.
But hey, real quick though, before you go into Michigan, Colby Cohen did say today on college game notes with Colby Armstrong and Matt Merles and Mikey Grinelli, your high school,
my classmate, my teammate.
Penn State played a dog shit schedule. They played a lot of softies and maybe don't deserve to be in. So
I get their argument, and I will agree with them because, Michigan swept BU at BU. Like that's going to be their saving grace. But
18-5, 15-3 though, man. That's like you're almost 500.
You got swept at home by Penn State in the first round. Like when it came down to it.
I heard a rumor about them today too, by the way.
Who?
That they might be getting a one Gavin McKenna.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
They get a lot of big names. That would be sweet.
Yeah.
But I remember that'd be a big jump. They need him though. But I would say the chalk has to go out for them to get in, and I just don't see it happening. Like there's got to be an upset somewhere. I'm picking ASU to be that upset, so that would knock them out.
We have no bias. Mike is a Michigan fan from Massachusetts. No, I like Michigan. I'm not hating on them. I want to see Arizona State make it. They're like only West team in the whole entire conference that's that far west or that plays in these that has a chance. You know, I know there's UAA and University of Alaska Fairbanks and stuff. They could make it, but they're not ever going to. So I got my UAA color college hockey hat on. So they're not going to until they sink serious money into their programs, which barring Alaska becoming the next Saudi Arabia, which I don't understand why we're not now. So yeah, I heard that Avi that he could be going to Michigan. So Gavin McKenna. Yeah, I heard
that'll be huge for them.
Yeah. It would be huge for college hockey.
What if McCourty got along with the coach? Like, what could Michigan be this year? Because he left early, like spring practice or something like that, or fall practice. Like he left to do the Hartford Wolfpack because he hated the coach. Like, what could they be this year? What should be their best player?
Is he a Rangers draft pick?
I thought it was the Rangers. I thought he went to the Wolfpack. He went to the AHL nonetheless. I thought willing to put money on Wolfpack.
What's his name? I'll look him up.
I always pronounce this kid McCourty.
Just spell it for
Russell McCourty.
Q. Okay, dead air is bad. I'm looking. Well, what he was drafted? What year he was drafted?
22.
Okay. I got it. NHL 22 draft. I'll get it. All right. Just finalize who you think the auto bids are and how this shapes out. And then we're going to have the selection show Sunday. We're going to know who the matchups are. And we're going to be in next week? The matchups will be played, right? So
Thursday. Yep. Thursday is first round. Friday, I'll be at Manchester.
Yeah.
Saturday is round number 2 of the Thursday games. Sunday, I'll be back at Manchester for that final. And then we'll have our 4 teams, and the Beard and I will be in St. Louis.
Yeah. We're going to be there. And we hope to see you guys. I talked to J-Rock. I told J-Rock, shoot me a DM and I'll give you my number, because J-Rock is a regular sometimes on this show, but definitely on our NHL Nightly show. And I know him from the Morning Cup of Hockey guys, and obviously Daily Face Off Live with Tyler and Frank. I hope Frank comes. It'd be awesome to see Frank. That Matty Chuck kid, I realize he's been playing for Columbus. Boy, Columbus lost a heartbreaker last night. I was really hoping they would win. Minchikov, by the way, a part of that 22 draft, had a hat trick, I think. Or not Minchikov. I'm sorry. Not Minchikov. I made a mistake. The guy who plays, the other Russian guy who plays for the Golden Knights, he's got a similar name.
Not Michkov. No, you said Golden Knights.
I think Mishkov has had a hat trick this year, though. The Golden Knights guy, I can't think of his name. Here, I'll just pull it up here. Daily Face Off Live. I can't find that guy. Hold on, I'll try to find. That guy here. I'm sorry.
That's what it is. Rutger McGroarty.
Pavel Dorofeyev had the hat trick last night. McGroarty, Rucky McGroarty.
Yeah, I know it was McGraw something.
So McGroarty didn't leave early though, dude. He played 3 years there.
Right, but he was supposed to play his 4th, and he's got
so McGroarty got traded. Okay, I met his mom. You said it so weird. I was like, I don't know who you're talking about. McGroarty is with the Pittsburgh Wilkes-Barre farm team. He signed up to be with the Penguins this year, but just wasn't ready for the NHL. I think he will be a bottom 6, like pretty good player in the NHL at some point. He's just not ready. No. And that happens. Quinnipiac 4, Dartmouth 5-3. That's what he got. Those are his wins for Avi. Mike, let's get into your bets, man. I didn't see your second.
No, that's right. I got 3 bets for today. I guess today / tomorrow. The only one I have working today. Do I have any working today? Actually, no. Minnesota State. I have them -238. They're home. I'm not bashing you, say Thomas. It's just not your year. I'm sorry. You guys have been great. Big underdog story out of the CCHA. You guys have made it through, but I'm struggling to see how the Mavericks don't close this one out at home. Bentley, I'm taking you because I like your top line and your top D pair. I think it's good enough to counter McClinsky and Stockfish. I think that gives you enough firepower. I did take them +1.5 because this very much could go to overtime. I could see it. A lot of Bentley's games this playoff have gone to overtime, minus the 5-2 win they had. And then we discussed it earlier. I said Michigan State at home. They were my pick to win the Big Ten before it started. They're one of my picks to win it all. I have them and BU going to the finals. So that's my matchup I picked preseason. So like those are the things I have going. I'm not betting the NHL, the one only NHL game. How was there only one game tonight? Like
I'm actually happy with it because of all the college hockey and also it's NCAA.
All right.
The college March Madness, I love that. But there's 14 games on Saturday, so it's fine. We're getting the fix. So, okay. Are you done with your bets?
Yeah, those are my bets, guys. I said.
All right, here we go.
And the answer to the free giveaway, the answer was pecans. So thank you, Neil, for chiming in. He was the winner of the free pizza and beer.
Oh, did Neil meet up with you?
Yeah. Neil met up with me. And he shook my hand and goes, "The answer's pecans," and we went and grabbed pizzas and beers together.
All right. So here are the free agents. We heard about Gleb Veramayev signing from Colorado College with the New York Islanders. So clearly Colorado College is not going to be in the tournament. So their players are going. This guy is signed a 2-year entry-level contract with them. So he's a forward. Obviously, they need youth and talent. So John Prokop, Union College, 6'3" defenseman. Didn't see what his shot was. Don't know him much. I saw Stephen Ellis talk a little bit about him on on Daily Face-Off Live this morning, actually, and it sounds like he was not very good in his at the UCHL or USHL where he played before, but seemed like he was just kind of not a lot of scoring touch, but much more. So this guy could be something pretty nice pickup there. And then here's some others. Brett Krosky from Colgate signs with the Charlotte Catchers. Tommy Berglund signs with the Texas Stars. Blake Biondi from Notre Dame signs with the Chicago Wolves. So I'm wondering if Biondi is
for hhim.
Is what?
That's a great spot for him.
So, but now, does that mean they're not playing with the team? Or did they just sign and they'll finish out? So is he still playing with North Dakota? That's my question. Because I thought once they signed, but now is that fine? They can stay on. I don't know. It's so weird because college baseball.
I thought once you signed, you signed. That was to my understanding. So
he's not playing for North Dakota. Oh, no, Notre Dame. Sorry.
Notre Dame. Yeah, all right, that makes more sense. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Notre Dame's done.
Max Dorrington, Sacred Heart, signs with the Bridgeport Islanders. Owen Lindmark signs with the San Diego Gulls. Ryan Mosley signs with the Cleveland Monsters. Will Dineen signs with Laval Rocket. And Joel Gormley signs with the San Jose Barracuda.
Yeah, so
if you don't know who those teams are, Charlotte Checkers, I don't know who the Charlotte Checkers AHL affiliate is. It is not. I do not believe it is the Carolina Hurricanes for whatever reason. The Texas Stars are definitely the Dallas Stars. The Chicago Wolves are kind of I don't know. Oh, Charlotte is Florida. Thank you. Chicago Wolves, I think they're kind of independent. I'm not sure if they have an NHL affiliate. Bridgeport Islanders are obviously the Islanders. San Diego Gulls, I believe, belong to the Anaheim Ducks. The Cleveland Monsters are Columbus's team, and the Laval Rocket is obviously Montreal's, and then San Jose Barracuda is San Jose. So
I will say,
it's hard to watch the AHL, Avi. You can watch it, but it's so hard, man. Like, it's just, if you're trying to follow college and you're trying to follow the NHL, it's just not everybody can be Stephen Ellis. So it's tough, man. It's tough. As much time as I commit to watching the NHL, it's really hard to find time for really anything else. NFL, because it's all on one day. And honestly, I've aged out of that sport. So Liam McCaskey from Holy Cross. Carson Dorwart from Michigan State. I've heard his name a lot. Like, he's really wanted. Obviously, these teams are still in. TJ Hughes from Michigan. Luke Hames from Dartmouth. Joshua Erna.
Looking forward to him.
Yeah. Joshua Ernies. Did Maine hockey end up winning last night? Bill T, they did. They won in double overtime. They won. So they'll be playing tonight against UConn. And I like UConn in that game. We'll see.
I will say, if that game was Saturday, like it's supposed to be, I would have taken Maine. But no rest, no way.
So these are the kind of the guys that this is from Flow Hockey.tv. But Frank Saravelli did a really good article too on Daily Faceoff. I'll try to find that real quick. Let's stop sharing and show that one for you guys too. So let's go. Daily
I will say
Faceoff.
my favorite out of that list is Mosley from Wisconsin to the Wolfpack. So Carolina, good job finding him. I was curious who was
The
going to
Hartford Wolfpack is
not
Rangers.
the Chicago Wolves. I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't think the Chicago Wolves is Carolinas, are they? I think I don't know that.
I thought they were Carolina, but whoever got the Wolves, Mosley was head and shoulders my favorite out of that list, like by a lot. Really, really liked him. Him and Finley were just a magnificent combo for the Wisconsin Badgers, but you can't win a hockey game with two people.
Oh, it is. Okay. Who do the Carolina have a hurt? Oh, I guess Chicago Wolves. Yeah. Okay. All right. I wasn't sure.
No, I just love Mosley. I could talk about him all day. Him and Finley were like that, the Snuggeroo Wood combo I mentioned, or I'd even put him in the conversation with Leonard and Hagen's combo like that. They were just a lethal combo.
So Colby did say today he thinks that my boy Ryan Leonard's going to win the Colby, and
I'm struggling he doesn't.
The big thing is confirmed with Chris Patrick, the general manager of the Washington Capitals. Ryan Leonard will be inserted into the lineup as soon as he's done with BC.
Not surprised either.
And he's going to win the Conn Smythe on the road to the Capitals winning the Stanley Cup this year. Fingers crossed.
That's a prediction. I mean, for anyone who hasn't watched BC this year, I mean,
he's got third line. He plays third line. If he can score goals, let's say he scores 15 goals.
Easy.
Yeah. Thank you, Nikki Valerie. I appreciate you so my background is real. This is actual real stuff. Mike's is fake, but yes, I actually have real things back here. These are real. Stimpy dropped the WWE title. Okay. Anyway,
Bill, Leonard's going to be in the NHL this season. As soon as BC's done, he'll be with the Capitals.
Yeah. He's good to go, man. He's going to be rocking and rolling. We're going to have some Ryan Leonard in Washington. Hopefully they wear the black for the playoffs because nobody believes him. So
I think they could easily win, or he could easily win the Conn Smythe, especially if the Caps win it all. But he's NHL ready.
I'm just. Hey, I'm not. I was just joking. That is all a joke. Don't anybody.
Is it a joke? Because he could score 15 goals.
If it happens, I'll say I'm a genius. But it's all hyperbole here from me. Okay, Mike, that is the show today. 38 minutes we've been going. You have to go back to work. I have to slack off the rest of the day. It's my weekend. We'll be back Monday, 10 Eastern for NHL Nightly. 4 days a week because we believe in weekends and screw the 40-hour work week. So unless you work 4 10s. So anyway, yes, Ryan Leonard will be on the Capitals hopefully in April. If BC is out early, which, man, they are trending that way. I don't know, man. It feels like that. So,
I will say the lost Northeastern, they look disappointed, but you could see fire in them when that final whistle blew. I actually think it helped them.
Yeah.
That sounds weird. I think that lit the fire on them. I think it helps.
Yes, I agree. Let's hope. But I won't be sad if they're not there in St. Louis because that means he will be playing with the Capitals. I'd like to see him get the most games with the Capitals. So Bill T says before we go, he has his money on Maine tonight. Bill, the only reason I don't like Maine is they played a double overtime game and they're in the tournament. So
they're a 1. They actually can't move up any higher. They're a 1. They're either going to get if Michigan stays at 14, they'll get Michigan. If Arizona State wins or North Dakota wins, they'll get one of them.
Yeah.
So actually, they're looking at a great first round matchup. And if Penn State slips to 14, that is not a good matchup for them. So they really want Penn State to stay at 13.
Who would play Penn State?
If Penn State slides one spot, or if
Yeah.
Minnesota jumps Maine, which I doubt because Minnesota's done playing regular season games,
Yeah.
Penn State will play Maine, and that is not a good matchup for Maine. That is, oh my God, nitty lines.
Yeah, because
all
they're
day.
goaltending and stuff. So yeah, but we'll see. We will see.
I could get to 40,000 speculations.
The longer we go,
Sunday.
the longer we go, the more people we add. We appreciate it. We've had almost 20 people watching. I want to shout out. Thanks, Stephen Ellis, man. That was really cool. Stephen Ellis to chime in. Super great guy. Follow Stephen Ellis on Twitter at Daily Faceoff. I think for my money, there's not a better prospect guy out there. You don't always have to agree with his opinion, but that guy watches more hockey than any person on the planet, I believe. So, and I asked him, he's getting married. I said, "Oh, I hope your wife likes hockey." He's like, "She doesn't." I was like, "Well, I guess maybe that might be a good thing." I don't know. So, all right, everybody, have a great day. We will be back Monday to talk about, but don't forget Sunday special college hockey show with Just Beard, 3 p.m. Eastern. I will be live for the selection. So we'll just do a chat live. I'll have the college selection show on in the background, and we'll just talk about it. So join us then. And Mike will be up at Lake Placid. Maybe he comes in, maybe you pop in on the phone, Mike.
Yeah, so I'll try to get on my phone, but
yeah, but don't worry about it. I want you to enjoy Lake Placid and go see the hallowed ground where Michael Ruzioni and a bunch of college kids beat the greatest hockey team in the world. Greatest upset ever. Everybody have a great weekend, man. I hope you win all your bets and watch some great hockey. There's a ton of good stuff, NHL and college coming. So excited. And hey, hopefully we see a bunch of you at the Frozen Four. Going to be awesome. I'm wilding. All right. I got to get you my hotel stuff too. All right. Everybody have a good one, man. Appreciate y'all. Have a great.
Oh, Brandon. Oh, what's up, Brandon? Give me 1 sec.
Oh, Brandon wants to see the Tim Thomas. I was like, I don't have a Tim Thomas signed picture.
I do.
All right, Brandon. Hold on. We're not ending the show yet. This is like
this forward.
Mike, we can't see it, Mike. Turn off your background. Turn off your background. Yeah, turn off your background.
I'm gonna find my mouse.
Yeah. Here you go. You can't see it. Or you got to hold it up to your camera to where you can see it, brother. Like, what are you doing here, man?
I need an adult.
Just hold it up to the hold it up to
I'm
your
trying.
camera.
Yeah, it goes green.
Okay. All right.
There we go. How's that look?
There you go. You got it. Yep. There you go. Tim Thomas. Okay. Have a good night, everybody. Have a great
See you guys.
weekend.